Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the RX 570. It's finally here, back again in the channel. My previous RX 570 broke because I bought it off a miner and wasn't in a good state. But this one I bought refurbished and it has a 2-year warranty, so hopefully it won't break on us. This is a Gigabyte gaming version of the card. It comes with stock clocks, as you can see over here, 1244 MHz on the core, 1750 MHz on the memory. I locked the fan speed over here at 45%. I feel like it's okay for this kind of cooler, you know. It has 2 fans on it. The GPU temperature isn't gonna be getting too hot, as we're about to see. And yeah, this is the new AMD thingy, like the drivers and stuff like that, the control center or whatever. And this RX 570 is actually an 8GB version. My previous one was actually a 4GB version. I'm running a Ryzen 7 3700X with 16 gigs of RAM. And today, my friends, I am gonna be testing Fortnite Battle Royale Chapter 2 Season 1 in DirectX 11, because I already tested DirectX 12. I am not even sure if it's working at the moment because reasons. I am gonna be testing it at 1440p. Okay, so I have already tested it at 1080p. If you want to check that video out, just check the link down below in the description. And yeah, today 1440p I'm gonna be testing, of course, low, competitive, which is low with epic view distance, medium no shadows, high with no shadows, and epic with no shadows. Right guys, it's night time. I don't really like it, but we're gonna go with it anyways. The FPS are the same in daytime, so okay. Our boy knows that we are gonna be dropping in the Whipping Woods. As always, I always test the game in that area because it's very demanding with all the trees and shadows and stuff like that. And I do have a few skins now, okay? So I do have this thingy, whatever it is, while I'm dropping from the buzz. Yeah, this thing over here from Star Wars. That's awesome, you know? Okay, so the game is stuttering just a little bit here while we're dropping. That's a normal thing in Fortnite, you know? It stutters here and there. Our GPU temperatures, as you can see, are at 78 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure if it's gonna rise up a little bit or not, but we'll see throughout this video. But as long as it stays like below 80 degrees, it's absolutely fine. And of course, if you use an auto fan curve or automatic fan speed or whatever it is, because I just locked it at 45, you know, if you use that. Why did I drop here? I'm used to the benchmarks. I've been making a lot of comparisons. Oh, I haven't seen this gun in a while, guys. What the heck? Is it back in the game or what? If you have a 1440p monitor with an RX 570, you don't need to have the RX 570 8GB. By the way, it will run the same in the 4GB variant. And yeah, it just runs pretty damn well here on low settings, at least. If you have one of those high refresh rates 1440p monitors and you like bought everything on your computer, including a very high-end monitor, and then you're left with like an RX 570 to upgrade, for example, to the RTX 3000 series or stuff like that. You just don't want to upgrade your GPU just yet. Well, you can buy that monitor 1440p and still have a blast playing Fortnite with it, because the RX 570 is certainly capable of doing that. As you can probably tell, our frame rates are pretty damn good. Our 1% lows are at 108 FPS right now, so that's really smooth. And yeah, you can definitely feel the high refresh rate. You can definitely feel the smoothness. It's a ton of fun here. The RX 570 at 1440p looks great, of course. I think that's enough for low settings, so let's just stop right there. 144 FPS on average. That's amazing. Of course, if you are buying like a new GPU, by the way, competitive settings right now, for 1440p gaming, if you don't really have a lot of money, the RX 570 is okay, as you can probably tell. It can actually run a ton of games at 1440p low medium settings, you know, like especially esports will run pretty damn well. I forgot to do the averages and 1% lows. Yeah, like Overwatch. I don't know if I actually tested Overwatch at 1440p already in the RX 570. I think I didn't, but I should make that video, you know, because it actually isn't a bad idea to pair a 1440p monitor with an RX 570 if you play like esports titles and stuff like that. If you play AAA titles, of course, it's gonna run much slower and much worse, but it's still okay. Oh my gosh, dude, are you kidding me? Holy crap. Okay, I'm gonna give you this. Wait a second. I do have a very nice shotgun over here, guys. That's amazing. We're gonna get some kills here, and the circle is in our favor in the whipping woods, or near it at least. So, okay, we can still keep on moving here and testing our FPS here. So, dropping it to competitive, or increasing the settings to competitive actually, puts us at an average of 130 FPS. So, our averages are a little bit lower here, but our 1% lows are still around the same. We got like 109 at low settings, we're getting like 106. So yeah, it's still smooth, of course. Our averages are a little bit lower, but if you want to play competitively, you can do so even at 1440p with this little GPU. The RX 570 is absolutely amazing, guys. I love this GPU. It's time now for medium settings, and now it's where it's probably gonna start to struggle a little bit, because of course at medium settings we do have shadows enabled, and shadows are really demanding in this game. Of course, medium settings shadows don't look very good because of that render distance, as you can see there. Let's just start our FPS. Oh my gosh, everything was still loading. Okay, so yeah, so far it's actually playing very well here. Oh my gosh, I'm very low HP already. That's so bad. I don't have anything to heal myself with. Jesus Christ, guys. No, what the heck's going on? Why? This one isn't... Oh my gosh, we're gonna die, guys. This is it. This is mediums. No. Oh boy. Oh my god, I'm missing everything. Why? Just come to me, please. Oh boy, there's the other guy. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and come here. I'm gonna try to find some mushrooms around here, because I really need to get myself some healings. Otherwise, I'm just gonna die, like, instantly. Oh, gosh. I really want to help you, dude, but I can't do anything with this health. Let's just go ahead and keep on benchmarking. I'm sorry, dude. I have 60 seconds, or 70 seconds, actually, to get to you. So, I'm gonna try it, okay? I'm just gonna try to heal myself real quick. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nope, it's not gonna work, guys. I think we're done here. One shot and we're probably dead, so, yeah. We got... Oh, yes, we got a few healing stuffs here, guys. Oh, no. Where? Oh, no, I missed. Oh my god, I'm missing. Okay, guys, I haven't played Fortnite in a while. So, yeah, that's our medium settings. The circle was coming anyway. So, yeah, it's still very smooth above 60 FPS, and the graphics look a lot better than low. So, if you want to play like this, you can actually do so. It's perfectly playable here. We didn't even drop from 60, and we are, of course, in one of the most demanding areas of the map. Let's go to our favorite spot in the entire world. By the way, we're at medium settings, but I'm gonna drop the shadows this time around. Let's see if that improves our frame rate here. So, alright, let's drop there. Our boy just left the bus, so I'm leaving it with him. And guys, our temperatures seem to have stabilized around 70 degrees with 45% fan speed. The GPU is completely silent at these speeds, by the way, so it's very nice to see that it doesn't hit up by a lot with these fan speeds. My previous RX 570 was actually the Pulse ITX version. It only had one fan on it. It would actually get pretty toasty if I left it at like 40% fan speed, so it would get into like the high 70s, like really close to 80 degrees Celsius. But this one has a pretty decent cooler. Oh my gosh, somebody's just like shooting me. There he is. Oh, it's the Stormtrooper. Oh my god. It's the Stormtrooper with the wings. Okay then. We got that guy. So yeah, it's just Stormtrooper things, you know, they just miss a lot. So that's normal. I'm glad it was that Stormtrooper. As I was saying, the Pulse ITX version heats up quite a bit, but you know, it's an ITX version. It's supposed to be a small version, so thermals aren't really gonna be that good on that. But this one has two fans, the cooler is a little bit bigger, and it has some more heat pipes as well, so it just performs a little bit better here. Temperature speaking, of course, because the clock speed is exactly the same on it. Oh gosh, there's one there, Should I, guys? I'm not gonna do this. I should, because I like to get some action sometimes going on, but at least let me finish medium settings without shadows and set it to high, you know? That's what I'm gonna do, okay? So I'm just gonna open that chest here on medium without shadows. As you can probably tell, it's a little bit smoother, but I was expecting a little bit better of a performance boost coming from shadows enabled to shadows disabled, of course. But okay, let me just drink this. Let's go ahead and set it to high settings this time around. 100% resolution scale, of course. Okay, so we're at high settings. And I'm sad now. I really wanted to get like around 60 to 70 FPS here on high settings, but it seems like that's really not possible with the RX 570 at 1440p. Maybe if you overclock it, of course, but I'm not overclocking it because most people won't overclock it as well. At least not now, you know. Maybe later I'll make like a slight overclock to it, just as I usually do in my other GPUs. Some of them at least. This one actually has some thermal headroom, so we can do that, but I'm not gonna do that just for now, okay? So if you are playing with the 570 at 1440p, I wouldn't really play at high settings. The game looks really gorgeous, by the way, but it's just not that good of an experience, and it's starting to stutter a little bit more. As you can see, we got 3 stutters there in the graph right now. Guys, just please tell me, what the heck is this for? Lump of coal. Like, you pick that up. Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought it would switch to it. You throw it and it just I don't know, guys. Like, I have no clue what this does. Okay, let me just drop this and grab the other decent shotgun. So as you can see, even here inside the house, which is like the less demanding area of the Weeping Woods, we aren't reaching 60 FPS. So yeah, high settings, 60 FPS experience is out of the question, at least if you don't overclock this GPU. Oh boy, oh my god, I missed. Where? Okay, come over here, boy. I'm gonna get him. Nice, we got him. Very good job, buddy. We did this. We are doing this, by the way. Okay, so high settings, that's pretty much it. 53 FPS on average, 42 FPS, 1% lows. Of course, this is the most demanding area. Maybe outside of the Weeping Woods, you'll touch 60 FPS, but of course, the average is always going to be below 60. So, alright, disabling shadows now puts us above 60 FPS. I was expecting kind of these FPS at 1440p high settings with shadows enabled, actually. So, yeah, it's good to see that it's still holding up fine without shadows enabled, and there's a visual fidelity increase coming from low settings to this, or medium settings without shadows to this settings. And I usually say that there isn't that much of a difference, but here at 1440p I can actually notice it. Maybe it's because my monitor is 1440p and I usually play at 1080p, so things get a little bit more blurry than the usual, you know. The 1440p is my native resolution, but so far it's looking good, it's running well. Please, oh my gosh, I'm just missing so much today. I haven't played Fortnite in a while, so yeah, I've only been playing it for the benchmarks, of course, so the comparison videos, actually, because these are benchmarks as well. I'm just gonna throw off these things. I don't know why they're for, so yeah. Okay, guys, we got a few guys here and there. We got 2 of them. Our boy got another 2 of them. What the heck just happened? I think he just threw the coal there, the lump of coal. I have no clue. Okay, so the circle is coming. 69 FPS average, 60 FPS, 1% lows, 69 FPS average. Huh? Interesting. So let's just set it to epic settings this time around. And it's applied, and now, okay, we're still above 30 FPS, so that's decent. Where's the circle? Outside of the Weeping Woods, so maybe I'm just gonna try to die. To be honest, guys, I don't really have much time. This is the last video that I'm making here in my house, at least, and then I'm gonna go to my family's house to spend Christmas there, you know. So I just have scheduled a bunch of videos for you, a bunch of comparison videos as well, because I know some of you guys were asking for it, and I still wanted to put out some comparison videos in 2019. So, right, Epic settings, by the way, is running decent here. I don't think there's much of a difference like inside of the circle or outside of the circle, like FPS speaking. So yeah, it's still okay. We're still getting 30 plus FPS at all times. Our 1% lows is at 30 FPS, so that's good to see. The RX 570 is still hanging in there at 1440p Epic settings, so that's pretty good. So that's probably pretty much it for Epic settings with shadows enabled. 37 FPS on average, 30 FPS, 1% lows. It's performing okay. You could play like this, but of course I don't recommend it if you have the option to play at 60 plus FPS or even at like 144 FPS on average on low settings. And dropping the shadows here on Epic puts us just below 60 FPS, looking at the entire Whipping Woods over here. So it's still okay, you know, if you want to play on Epic 1440p without shadows, you can do so. I am kind of noticing a little bit of a visual fidelity increase, so it's looking a little bit better here, but you know, why do this? I just don't know why you'd... Maybe if you have a 1440p 60Hz monitor, and by the way, as we are getting outside of the Whipping Woods, our FPS are increasing by a little bit. We are now just below 70 FPS, actually touching 70 FPS sometimes, so that's why I tested there, because it's the most demanding area. We were seeing just below 60 there, now we're seeing like in the mid 60s to the high 60s. That's decent, you know, that's okay, that's perfectly playable, by the way, especially if you have a 60Hz monitor. The game is completely smooth, it's not stirring whatsoever. It will run the same on the 4GB version as well. As you can see, the game isn't really touching even 4GB of VRAM usage. It's only at 3.1GB, so that's good, you know. It's good to know that the 4GB will still hang in there at 1440p. Let's just... Should I... Why did I try to do this? I'm so bad today. Jesus. Ah, missed that one as well. Where is he? Oh, another one there. Oh boy. Oh no! We're gonna die, guy. We're gonna die, buddy. I'm sorry, but I can't really do this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying. I'm really trying here. I suck at building, by the way. I think the guy's coming. Yep. Okay. So I'm sorry for the bad gameplay, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video anyways. We got a 67 FPS average, 55 FPS, 1% lows at Epic without shadows. Pretty decent performance at 1440p with the RX 570. I'm glad to see that it's a capable card, you know, if you play less demanding games on it. 1440p is definitely doable. And well, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Love you all. Bye-bye.